Hi guys, so for today's video I want to just talk a little bit about where our products are made, because I feel like I get that question a lot, and even though we promote being made in the USA, people still want to know, well, where in the USA are you made exactly? So all of our clothes are designed here in New York City. Actually, most of our production and labor is done here in New York City, and so everything is designed in our office in Queens. I actually am here in the office right now. It's a little noisy because I like to film near the window, so sorry if you hear some buses go by. Our pattern makers are actually in Brooklyn, so just a subway ride away. And our pattern makers are fantastic. I sort of discovered them through, I think, a trade show. Anyways, I went to go meet with the owners, and they are just awesome. They do a lot of high-end like couture for Fashion Week and things like that, which is not what we need, but they really do know their tailoring in detail. So in addition to that, that's where we have our fittings. So we do have a model who comes in. She is what we call our size medium, which is really like a true size 8. So what you do is you fit on the medium size, and then from there you grade up or you grade down in terms of size. So we offer sizes small through extra large. So medium is really our middle size. So everything is done there. We do multiple fittings to make sure that everything is right, that you can move in your garment. Putting it on and taking it off is not a difficult task. We go over every little minute detail. So in terms of like length and trim and things like that. So that's all done in Brooklyn. And then, let's see, I'm just sort of like taking on a visual tour on the map. So then across from Brooklyn is actually Queens, so back in Queens, just a little bit closer to Manhattan. In Long Island City, we do have some trims that we do there, like binding for the neck, which you wouldn't even think is a trim, but that little tiny piece, it's like a round little piece of fabric that goes around the neckline. We have it specially cut at an office in Long Island City, which is considered Queens. They're fantastic. I love going there. I don't have to go there often, but if you could see the machinery that are in these factories, it's so cool. I'll post a video later, I'll try. Hopefully I still have it, but there's this machine that does the pleating of the fabric. So it's this little, like, I hope you know what a pleat is. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's the fabric that's kind of folded to give it that pleat. So we do pleating on our garments, but not in a way that you would need a machine. So if you know what a player piano is, it's the piano that plays by itself, and it's run on these long sort of like rolls of paper that have they have like little perforations, which it uses that to measure the keynotes, so it can play automatically. And just like the piano, the pleating machine, it sort of has these like templates, which it knows what kind of pleats to create. So I have to play the video for you because it's actually really, really cool. So that's all done in Queens. And then I go to the city, which is Manhattan, for various things, whether it be labels, buttons. We cover some of our buttons to match the fabrics. Just like basic supplies and trims and things like that. And this can all be in a typical day, mind you. So it will be Queens, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. And then our factory is in the Bronx, and it is so cool. We really visit a lot of factories on the Northeast, and I've seen a lot of things, some good, some bad, but this factory, we really like working with them. They are willing to take on new and different things, so being a young designer, it's really important for somebody to have the same vision as we do and treat us like any other customer. They do a whole assortment of things. They like take on no task that they can't handle. They will always give it a try. So our manufacturing is done there, so the cutting and the sewing. I love visiting the factory, probably in some cases more than they'd like, but working one-on-one with the sewers is really what I do like. You know, when you're working with your clothing, you can be one-on-one. I think that's the most amazing part of being manufactured in the USA, because you can work one-on-one with the sewers and the pattern making and things like that. In most cases, if it's made overseas, you don't have that opportunity. Also, I know that they're being paid a fair wage. I know that their working conditions are up to par. that makes me sleep a lot better at night. I've worked for companies that, I'm not saying they did shady production, but you know, we just did not know where our garments were being manufactured. So it really is important. I have no problem paying for the cost of labor, because hopefully the customer will understand that being made in the USA, it is a little bit more expensive. But the quality you get, the fact that you can correct anything if there's a mistake, you can correct it right away. It really gives you so much versatility. So we're super proud of that. So yeah, I think that's just like a little summary of where our garments are made. If you guys have any questions, please ask. I think that people do appreciate knowing these things, you know, because I don't know, if you're not in the fashion industry, you have no idea how a garment is made. So I love talking about it. I know a lot about it. I do have a lot of experience working with like factories, design, you know, sales, you name it. So if you have something you want me to elaborate on because you're just curious, let me know. I'll do a video on it. I'll chat with you personally, whatever you'd like. So I hope you like this video, and until next time, enjoy. Bye.